All right, we're back with more of Life is Strange. We're now going to try to make our way over to the Two Whales Diner. We do have a couple... Oh. Max, I'll blow up your phone up until you tell me to leave you alone. It's not about me. There is heavy eco shit going on. The air feels electric and the clouds are bubbling. Please let me know if you're alright, okay? Do you see the storm? It's a full-on tornado. I can't believe... Sorry, I had to run. Cars are flying. Barely made it into the Two Whales Diner. Joyce and some other people are here freaking out like me. This storm is huge. Please take cover. Let me know if you're safe. And we do have a couple of optional photos to get in this section. I think I remember how to get the other ones.
Hey, that guy's trapped. I have to help everybody I can.
Oh, Lordy. Thanks, kid.
Are you okay?
Once I get the hell out of here, I've been hauling loads for way too long in this shithole town.
You better go now.
And I ain't never coming back here. You need a lift?
No thanks. I have to find a friend.
You go, girl. You go.
This is real. Death is everywhere. It's following me.
Oh my god.
What, Evan? I have to stop him from getting hurt. Bring him to the...
Yeah, he went the same way of a...
Evan, did you see that tornado? Get the hell out of here!
Max, there's no way I can pass up these images. Just look at it.
You can't take a picture when you're dead. Now move your ass.
Okay, if you insist. Whoa, Max! You do know things. I'm such an idiot.
Only if you don't find a safe spot until this blows over, okay?
Now I better listen to the real everyday hero. Come with me.
I have to help somebody else first.
No kidding. More people should listen to Max in that regard. But yeah, you all remember that one scene in the Day After Tomorrow, where if you all even seen that movie, where that guy got taken out by the sign during the tornado sequence in California. That's what that reminded me of, right there.
Shit. Alyssa needs help again. Help me get down, Max! Come on, Alyssa. Take my hand. Here I come! You did it, Max! Are you okay? Now I am. We need to get out of here! Alyssa, you go on. I have to help other people. Watch out, Max! Damn! That was close. Thank you, Alyssa. Now we're even! Be careful out there!
All this time helping out Alyssa, and she saves us right there from getting taken out. Is there any...
Oh, I can't stand seeing these bodies. No, you're not dead! You're not!
Okay. I was just thinking about the optional photos here.
I can't think about all those children out there.
Okay, I think I know where exactly to Get the next optional photo.
Mystery solved. But nobody gets a reward. How can I get out of here?
Well, he dead.
Electrocuted. Oh no.
Yep, he dead. We're gonna have to fix this. Again.
No more storms.
Come on. You have to get out of here right now.
I need to breathe. I need air. I can't die in this room. I can't.
You should get out of here.
The whole town is dying.
Okay. I better hurry to the diner over there. I need Warren's photo.
Dang, so much destruction already. Well, there was a Michael Bay explosion right there.
No!
That was definitely a Michael Bay explosion.
Yes!
We still had to save the diner. Alright, for the next optional photo, we do have to position ourselves at a different angle here.
I never thought I'd see the two wheels look like that.
Come on. Oh, this is the optional photo, okay. This is really a time to take a photo, but I guess Max is obsessed with it, so. That is one of the optional photos, and I think I have a guess where next one will be. Oh yeah, here it is. Okay, and that's all for at least this part anyway.
Oh, she's not here. I hope she's in a shelter. I never even asked her name.
Evacuation. Once again, this is not a test. This is not a test. An E6 tornado warning has been issued for Arcadia Bay and surrounding counties. The emergency broadcast system is now in effect.
At least nobody's going to starve in here.
And EF6 is not actually a realistic tornado, but it makes sense, right?
Max.
At least for this game and concept.
Oh, Max. Oh, Jesus, I am so glad to see you, sweetie. Are you okay?
Yes. What about you guys?
2 Whales is barely standing now. I don't know if it's gonna make it through this tornado. Oh, poor Officer Barry and all those people out there. Okay, get your ass inside. I have to get back to this gentleman on the ground. Lauren has been gathering all the first aid.
It's not much, Joyce, but it's all we have.
You okay, Warren?
How the hell did I ignore all those warnings, Max? The snow? The eclipse?
There's nothing you could do about it, Warren.
I'm so stupid. Should have seen it coming.
So glad everybody is safe here. But I need that photo from Lauren to help Chloe.
Sorry.
It's good to have Frank on our team.
Sorry.
Okay, Max. Excuse me while I go help this other gentleman.
Frank, I'm so glad you're here.
Yeah, it makes 2 of us. No, if only I had Rachel back. Now, Max, what about that info I gave you? Did you and Chloe find out what happened to her?
Oh, Frank. I don't know how to say this, so I just will. Rachel is dead.
God, no, please. Please, no, not Rachel. She can't fucking be. Are you sure? I mean, how do you know?
We used the names you gave us to track down a farmhouse. My professor, Mark Jefferson, has this creepy photo torture room. And we found out he was using Nathan Prescott to drug and photograph Blackwell students.
Prescott? Fuck! I knew it! I should never have hooked up with that sick punk! Pompidou hated him. You saw Rachel?
Yes. I wish I didn't. I'm so sorry, Frank. Nathan wanted to impress Jefferson, and he killed her.
How? How did he kill her?
He used some drug and gave her an overdose.
An overdose? The only way Nathan could have done that is if I sold it to him. I killed my lioness. No. What have I done? Where is this motherfucker Jefferson?
He's going to jail. He won't be hurting anybody anymore.
Rachel. Oh, God. She was the one good thing in my life, Max. I know she was too young. I expect her to leave me, just not how it happened. I would never have stopped her from going after her dreams.
I know. Neither would Chloe.
I knew Chloe and her were close. I was jealous, but now I see why Rachel dug her. And Chloe was man enough to ask me for help after all that shit we went through.
Chloe would appreciate that.
You know, the one time I met my dad, the bastard quoted the Bible and said he wanted to enter his house justified. In other words, to do the right thing. Me too. And maybe you're helping me get there, Max. Don't get me wrong, kid. I still think you're weird. But you're cool.
Max, do you think this is...
Joyce has got everybody's back. Even Frank's.
Jesus.
Isn't that guy back there the one who talked about he was going to be a millionaire with his lottery ticket? How did that work out for him?
Let's talk over here and give Frank some rest and space.
But we'll talk to Joyce in the meantime.
Joyce, how are you doing?
Just when I think I've already been through the ringer. Where's Chloe?
I'll find her.
Not in this storm, you won't. And you're not going out there, Max. I just have to pray that Chloe and David hold up someplace safe.
I'm sorry about all this, Joyce.
Don't be, honey. It's not like you whipped up this tornado on your own.
I mean, I'm also sorry about everything with David.
You don't have control over any of that. David is an adult, and he has a lot more age and experience under his belt. Even if he doesn't always show it.
Well, I didn't mean to take David's side against you or Chloe.
I know you try to see the good side in everybody, and David needs to try that too, but that's not important now.
I just want our lives to be normal again.
With all the shit going on this week, I think you're right. And look at me, trying to keep my family together. Again.
Joyce, you've gone through so much for Chloe and David. If you were my mom, I would be so proud.
Oh, sweetie, thank you. But your parents should be prouder of you. Even David told me how tough he thinks you are. And he doesn't give out many compliments, as you know.
David is a real hero. I don't know what he's gone through in the war, but I can imagine. And he even showed me how to find my own strength under extreme conditions.
I am so glad to hear you say that, Max. I know he's not always an easy person to defend. Most people only see him at his worst. You've seen him at his best. And that's the man I want in my life.
Max has screwed up the timeline so much that her lips have stopped moving when she's talking.
Please be okay, Chloe. I can't lose you.
At least Frank still has Pompidou at his side.
As long as I have my Pompidou with me.
It's so hard to believe people were eating breakfast here only a few hours ago.
I do appreciate that we have time to do all these small moments, even if the objective is clearly there. Oh.
Max, give yourself one moment to do nothing. This is where I convinced Chloe I could rewind time. So, what's the point of this power? What's the lesson? To keep fixing what I keep fucking up? No, because I didn't ask for this gift. But I was able to stop Mark Jefferson. And now I can stop Chloe from dying. For the last time.
At least Pompidou is by our side, giving us moments of comfort as well.
Come on, Joyce. Focus on the people here.
Look at Warren. Always trying to help. Good job, Warren. I hope those supplies are enough.
I hate to say I'm glad to see you, but I'm so glad to see you.
That's okay. The important thing is that you're safe. And I know you can take care of yourself after Nathan.
Should have done that a long time ago. But damn, Max. Can't believe you actually drove down here in the middle of a fucking E6 tornado. Just for one photograph? I mean, I know you didn't come for me.
Warren, I came for all of you. Just tell me you do have the photograph.
I just want...
Now shut up and listen.
Oh yeah. You're finally going to tell me what you never did in the parking lot.
I wish I would have. So I'm just going to tell you without any explanation. Trust me, okay?
I always do. You should probably tell me quick.
I had a vision in Jefferson's class of a tornado destroying Arcadia Bay. I went to the bathroom and saw my best friend Chloe get shot by Nathan Prescott. You with me so far?
Where else could I be? Go on.
Then I found out that I could rewind time. And long story short, Mark Jefferson is insane and dangerous.
Whoa. Is that all?
I have to go back in time. Jefferson already killed Chloe. I can't let that happen. I have to do something, Warren.
Max, going back in time is what caused the storm.
I'll be...
Now, I do remember this glitch of the mouse not moving during this part. I do remember that, but it still cracks me up anyway. Surely they fix this in the remastered version where that's not an issue, because it just looks hilarious. Although, yeah, it could be just a case of Max screwing up the timeline so much or emotions stop happening.
Because of me? How?
I'm not a real scientist, even though I play one at school, but this seems like pure cause and effect. Maybe chaos theory. What happened with Jefferson? Did he hurt you?
He used Nathan to get drugs and money for him. Jefferson tied me up and dosed me with some drug and took sick photos of me. It was so horrible.
Max, I'm so sorry you had to go through all that. You're the bravest person I've ever known. You know, I want to kill that son of a bitch. Where is he?
Busted. History. Which I need to change fast to make it right again. Is that bad?
For every action, there's a reaction. Whenever you reversed or altered time, maybe you caused a chain reaction. Even in the environment.
You're my friend, Warren. You believe me, right? I haven't told anybody else except for Chloe, and she can't help me right now.
I know I can be a pain in the ass, and you've always treated me like a person. Not a beta nerd. I told you before that I'll always believe you.
I just wish I could trust my powers. I guess we'll never know if it's magic or science.
Even if it's from a wizard or a wormhole, you're part of something bigger. I don't believe in fate or destiny, but after this week, I realize I don't know shit.
That makes both of us, Warren.
I do know you're here for a reason. And I guess it's up to you to find out why. Max, I'm sorry you got stuck in this. I don't have a fucking clue what's going on. But I have total faith that you'll do the right thing when the time comes. I'm so proud of you, Max. How could there be a more important moment in history? And I'm in the middle of it with you. So thank you for trusting me.
Thanks for being here. Always. Please be okay, Chloe.
The fact that he was willing to believe her shows that not only could she have trusted him fully to discuss what she was going through, but also, yeah, shows how much of a good friend he is.
Hey, be careful out there.
I mean, this was an obvious choice for me. I mean, I already set it up to where I ship Max with Warren anyway. And of course I did a lot of things for him, and you know, seeing how he takes up for her, stuff like that. Even if in the beginning it did imply that, you know, that she treats him more as a brother and as a friend. She treats him more as a brother rather than a potential love interest. But they still give you that option anyway, so if you like Warren, I mean, do whatever you want, depending on how much you like Warren or not. If you ship Max Chloe more, that's perfectly fine. Even though I personally don't, for reasons I've already stated in this playthrough. But yeah, I already set it up to where I ship Max with Warren, so of course I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I mean, he's not gonna remember it, but still, I am playing.
Just in case we don't get out of this, I wanted to say,
I know, Warren.
Of course you do.
I'm gonna make the right choices from now on. I swear.
That's why you're Super Max.
I mean, I already set it up for Max anyway, so I do play how I feel that.
Do you think this is the end?
I do play games however I feel works best for the characters, in my opinion anyway. But again, play however you want. It's up to you, depending on who you feel Max is best with. So yeah, if you feel Max's breast is best with Chloe, then you can do that. If you feel she's best with Warren, and you can also flirt with both if you want. If you can do that, I know you can do both. Here we go. And yes, we got the journal back again, so I'll go ahead and read it. The Zeitgeist Gallery was a trip. Why does somebody so shy like me want to be famous for their photographs? I don't care about people kissing my ass. I just want to hang out with great artists and learn from them. It was so sweet that my work was displayed in a respected gallery and I got to experience that public response. But I'm not a fan of the spotlight. That Berkeley reporter made me feel like I wouldn't even know what to say. Oh yes, this selfie represents my soul. I tear up my own pictures if I ever talk like that. But it was so nice just to have a safe, peaceful moment for myself, where my dreams came true instead of my nightmares. I had a real vision of my future and who I wanted to be, so I won't feel bad about rewinding time once again to destroy my contest photo. The storm is still coming to Arcadia Bay, which means Chloe's life is still in danger. No prize or exhibition is worth losing her again. At least I can use my picture for a truly important reason, and yet, again, try to fix the machineries of time that I keep breaking. So I did it, back in my room again, erasing another timeline. Or does that reality go on without me? Am I just creating knots in time? My biggest fear is that I won't be able to rewind when I most need to, or even remember what I've done. And my head does feel like it's going to burst if I keep on doing this. My nosebleeds are a bad omen. Yeah, I'm here. I can rip up my contest photo and still warn David about Jefferson. It just means I won't be going to San Francisco. Yet. And I have to protect Chloe from one storm. I knew things were going too easy, and I messed it all up, as usual. Jefferson was pissed that I had torn up my contest photo, freaking out about my wasted talent. Bastard torched my diary so I couldn't even rewind using my art class selfie. So my whole plan took a shit and I couldn't text David about Jefferson, which is how I ended up back in this evil darkroom after I thought I had escaped. The worst thing was seeing that Victoria was gone and knowing that Jefferson had already killed her. All because of me. I've never felt so helpless and hopeless in my life. It made me even more determined to rewind time and save Victoria as well. Amazingly, it was David Madsen who turned up to save me. Thanks to his own surveillance, he was almost Jefferson's shadow and tracked him down to the farmhouse. I was able to use my rewind for good and actually help David battle Jefferson. I do know that the only way I can save Chloe now is to get that picture that Warren took of us in the parking lot. I just hope he's okay in the storm. Finally, I didn't tell David about Chloe. I couldn't. He might have killed Jefferson, which he did if you had picked the other option. For the first time since my visions, I was able to see the storm manifest in this reality. When I felt the sharp wind from the tornado, everything became more desperate. I was so relieved to get a hold of Warren, but he's definitely trapped in the Two Whales diner with the photo. Yes, this looks like a job for Super Max. I borrowed Jefferson's car to haul ass and found that Nathan left me a sad voicemail. He only wanted to warn me to not be blamed for Rachel, but Jefferson wouldn't forgive him. Apocalypse, Arcadia Bay. I've never felt the raw force of nature, but this storm is ground zero. My town is being destroyed, and I'm so furious that I didn't pay attention to my visions. I could have warned and saved so many people, instead of watching them die around me. I decided I needed to fulfill my destiny, whatever that was, and use my powers for good, and more importantly, to not be afraid. There is no more time for fear. So I barely made it to town and helped as much as I could, until I had to rewind to stop a raging fire from blowing up the diner. At least I was able to do something. I almost cried when I saw Joyce and Warren, even though they were scared. But they're strong and helped everybody in the diner, including Frank, who I was glad to see alive. Considering how insane my life has been this week, kissing Warren in the middle of a deadly storm didn't seem to be that strange. It felt like we were flipping off the cruel universe, and if I was going to die, I wanted one kiss from a boy I cared about. The main thing was that I had Warren's photo and I would get one last chance to save Chloe. I felt queasy considering what a mess I've made, but there is no going back anymore.
We got no time for this shit. Come on, Max. Chloe. Jesus, dude, what is up with you?
I'm just glad we're here together.
I guess you need to talk. No worries. It's all good.
I'm glad you're with me too. What's going on, Max? We have to find Nathan right now. He's gonna
Sorry,
pay for what
Warren.
he did to Rachel. Let's go, now.
Chloe, wait, listen.
I can walk and listen, okay?
Stop and listen for once.
Fine, Max. I'm listening.
Chloe, you can't go in that party. You're gonna die if you do.
You used your powers, right? And you fucked around with time and I died.
Not like that.
You're supposed to back me up. So there's no way that punk-ass bitch Nathan Prescott is taking me down.
You're right, he won't. Mark Jefferson killed you. And others.
Jefferson, the art teacher? That's bullshit. Nathan is the fucking serial killer. We saw the proof. Now, excuse me, I'm going to that party to make sure he never hurts anybody again. Are you coming?
Nathan is dead, and you're in danger.
That fucker is already dead? How do you know that?
Because I was there.
Will you please tell me exactly what happened? Please.
Chloe. Jefferson drugged and kidnapped me. I was tied up in his bunker. You have no idea what hell I went through to get back here. But I couldn't let you die. You brought me back here, and I can't lose you again. I won't.
Max, I'm so sorry. I was the one who dragged you into all this shit. Nobody, especially you, should have to go through that. Now we have to stop Jefferson. With one bullet.
No, not this way. Chloe, I can't keep fixing everything if all I'm gonna do is just break it over and over again. I know how this is gonna turn out, and I'm afraid I'm fucking up all these alternate realities.
Wait, alternate realities? What do you mean, Max? What did you do?
Chloe, I'm gonna tell you the truth, no matter what. I changed your past, and I had to make a terrible choice, and I...
Max, please tell me. I won't be mad at you.
I was able to go back in time to the last day William was alive. I stopped him from leaving, but you ended up in a car crash instead.
You saw my dad again?
You were completely paralyzed. And you were in pain. You were slowly dying, and you asked me to end your life. But Chloe, there was no way I could do that. I had to return to this timeline. To see you again. I had to.
God, Max. That must have been awful for you. I'm so sorry I had to ask you that.
It was worse for you. But I had no idea what would happen, and as usual, I messed everything up, and I never want to hurt you. Ever. You have to believe me.
Of course I do. Do you think I would even know how to handle that situation? Nobody would. The important thing is that we're together again.
You're right. That's why you should come with me, so we can stay together and stay alive.
I hear you, Max, but do you think we should let Jefferson get away with torture and murder?
Of course not. If we tell David, he'll believe us and he can actually stop him. Right?
Is that why you stuck up for him? Because you think he can help us? Really?
I think saying David was ahead of us will prompt her to be like, well, we're going to have to be one step ahead of David, and then that won't work. I think this is the best option.
Chloe, David saved me from Jefferson. If he didn't track down the dark room, I'd be dead right now.
Max, I had no clue. I should have been the one to save you, but I'm so grateful David was there. So what's your plan?
We tell him everything, including that Victoria is in danger.
Okay. You've been through so much. I believe you, Max. After all, I'm still your faithful companion.
Yes, you are. So listen, in a few minutes, I won't know any of this happened. Nothing. We absolutely have to stay in your room and do nothing. Then we explain everything to David, and we finally let him do his job. You'll have to tell me exactly what I did and said just now. Just explain that I traveled through time using the photo.
Will you believe me?
I'll always believe you, Chloe.
Okay, so they did manage to avoid Jefferson. And the police and David bust Jefferson. Yep, Chloe's alive.
Oh, Chloe!
I see that the real Max is back. So how was your time trip, dude?
Shut up. Oh, you're alive. You're alive. Oh, both of us. I did so much to bring you back, Chloe. It worked. It actually worked. You're with me again.
Looks like even fate doesn't want us apart. And I traveled through multiple realities just to save my ungrateful ass over and over, and I hope it was worth it. But I don't blame you for wanting me out of your life after all my drama.
Come on. I'm the official drama king and queen of Arcadia Bay this week. Just look at what my powers have caused in just a short time. Nobody.
You're Max fucking Caulfield, Time Warrior. Even if you weren't, you're kind and caring. Nobody could have a better best friend. Nobody. You didn't ask for any of this to happen, but it did. You need to accept how awesome you are.
Maybe I willed it subconsciously or something. I always wanted my life to be special. An adventure. But not without you. And it didn't happen until I moved back here. So, without you, my powers wouldn't even exist.
And for whatever scientific, mystical reason that we'll obviously never figure out, we were meant to be together at this exact moment in history. I have to think that Rachel was somewhere behind the scenes, fighting for justice.
I'd like to think that too. We all owe Rachel Amber. Now tell me everything that happened. You remember, right?
Well, we left the party and made sure Jefferson couldn't find us. For once, I was glad I lived in an actual fortress. Then the storm got hella crazy, and you said we would be safe at the lighthouse.
Chloe, look. The storm is getting bigger now. It's coming closer. I can't even believe this is real. This is happening because of me.
Stop it. Stop beating yourself up, okay? We've both paid our dues already on it. God, look at that. Look at that monster. Who knows? This could be Rachel's revenge. Our revenge. The lighthouse is out of the way of the tornado. Come on.
Chloe.
I've got your back, Max.
Whoa.
Okay, before we resume the craziest part in the game, I'm going to call for this part, but I'll see you all soon with the next.